Isn't it fascinating how certain pieces can instantly cheapen your entire look? Isn't it remarkable how removing just a few items transformed my wardrobe completely? In today's video, I'm sharing what I stopped wearing to look more expensive, and by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly which pieces to eliminate for a more elevated style. Stop number 1, tight clothing. I stopped buying clothing in my exact size. I'd always just grab my usual size without thinking about it, but I realized that clothing that fit snugly or tightly against my body actually cheapened my look. They created visible tension in the fabric, showed every line, and made the overall silhouette look less sophisticated. The biggest culprit: jeans in my exact size that fit fine in the dressing room but felt restrictive the moment I sat down or ate a meal. I've mentioned this before, especially when it comes to jeans, but it's not just about comfort or how we feel when we have more room to breathe. It's also about how the entire look becomes so much more sophisticated. Tight clothing also ages faster because the fabric is under constant stress, leading to stretched out knees, thinning fabric, and a worn appearance that screams cheap no matter what you paid. What I buy instead? I now size up slightly, especially in jeans, and that extra half or full size makes all the difference. Clothes skim my body instead of clinging to it. This creates a more expensive, effortless silhouette, and slightly looser fits look more current, feel infinitely more comfortable, and the fabric drapes properly instead of pulling. My basic power checklist asks: effortless to wear and comfortable. And tight clothing always fails this question. I also check appropriate proportions, because sizing up doesn't mean baggy. It means the right relaxed fit for my body. This applies across all 4 style territories, whether effortlessly timeless or avant-garde. Clothing that skims rather than squeezes always looks more expensive and intentional. Hi, I'm Bridget, and after almost a decade of running vintage shops in Germany and London, I now help you build stress-free wardrobe systems for effortless style, and we're engineering them the German way. And here's a little side note. I'm really excited to share that I've just introduced channel memberships. It was honestly so fun uploading custom badges that will appear next to your name when you comment, and creating custom emojis for members to use. I'm genuinely excited about this and wanted to share it with you. If you want to become a member, you're more than welcome. All levels include priority replies to comments, so I will always respond to our members first. The second level gives you early access to videos before everyone else. And the highest level includes everything, plus an exclusive discount code for 25% off all my digital products. Whatever level feels right for you, I'd love to have you as part of this community. Stop number 2, costume jewelry. I stopped buying those affordable costume jewelry pieces that looked fine initially, but tarnished within weeks. I thought it was being smart buying trendy pieces cheaply, but the base metals with thin plating wore off quickly. That gold necklace turned brassy, those rings left green marks on my fingers, the visible tarnishing and skin discoloration actively worked against any expensive appearance I was trying to create. What I buy instead is I switched to real sterling silver and solid gold pieces that last decades instead of months. Yes, they cost more upfront, but when you calculate cost per wear over years instead of weeks, the investment makes so much more sense. I focus on simple, timeless designs like delicate chains, simple rings, understated pieces that work with everything. These quality pieces maintain their appearance, don't irritate your skin, and actually look like what they're supposed to be: jewelry. And when it comes to sourcing these kinds of pieces, I turn to today's sponsor, idyl. They offer a beautiful range of fine jewelry like earrings, necklaces, and rings, but I'm particularly excited about their lovely variety of ear cuffs, which is perfect for me since I can't wear usual earrings. I used to struggle finding ear cuffs that are pristine quality like this. Most are either costume jewelry that tarnish quickly, or if they are quality, the designs are so limited. What drew me to idyl is their commitment to enduring quality and timeless design. Their pieces are made with solid gold and the top 1% of lab-grown diamonds designed in Antwerp, the diamond capital of the world. So you're getting centuries of craftsmanship at honest luxury pricing without the traditional markup. These are the Power, Luminate and Essence ear cuffs, and this is the Lena necklace. I love that I can stack and style them differently depending on my mood. Each piece passes through 8 pairs of skilled hands using traceable, ethical lab-grown diamonds. These are pieces made to be worn every day across years and decades. I'll leave links to all of these stunning pieces below. Stop number 3. Logo heavy pieces. I stopped buying pieces where the logo was the main feature. And if I'm being completely honest, I used to think visible branding signaled style and success. Something I'd buy to reward myself for achievements, but those rewards would quickly turn into regret. Heavy branding doesn't look expensive or sophisticated, it actually sabotages the entire look. Here's a perfect example. I recently advised a friend who's getting married next year against choosing those super typical, widely recognized designer heels. You know, the Manolo Blahnik jewel pump that Carrie Bradshaw wore in Sex and the City. Those shoes scream, once in my life I want to splurge on expensive heels. And when you see them, all kinds of associations come to mind, but none are about the bride. It's all about this highly commercialized product that, expensive as it is, doesn't show real style. Plus, they are notoriously hard to walk in if you're not used to it. What I'd buy instead? Instead, I advised her to choose a lower block heel she can wear all day and dance in all night. These are still designer heels, but they are not as widely known and show genuine style while being practical. I want her to forget about her shoes during the celebration, not spend the day thinking, I want to take these off. What do you think? Would you have advised her the same, or would you have told her to go for the iconic Manolos? Let me know in the comments, I would really love to know. Stop number 4, matchy-matchy. I stopped buying bags and shoes in the exact same color to wear as matching sets. Black bag with black shoes, brown with brown. I thought this looked polished, but it actually looked a bit dated and overly matchy-matchy, like I was following outdated styling rules from decades ago. This approach made outfits look costumey rather than sophisticated. And the worst part, I'd buy a bag specifically to match shoes I already owned, which meant I'd only carry that bag with those exact shoes, severely limiting how often I'd use either piece. What I buy instead? I choose bags and shoes that complement rather than match exactly. A cognac bag looks elevated with deep brown shoes, black shoes or navy shoes, not just cognac shoes. This makes my wardrobe more versatile and expensive looking because it shows modern styling confidence rather than rigid matching rules. My basic power checklist asks relevant for multiple scenarios, and pieces that only work with one exact matching item fail this test. This works across all 4 style territories. Moving away from overly coordinated matching creates a more sophisticated and current look. And if you're wondering about that basic power checklist, it's part of something that saved me around $2,250 in just the last 3 months alone. My core style system ebook. It eliminates those regrettable purchases we all make and helps you know exactly what to wear every day without wasting money on unworn pieces. This 20+ page guide covers finding your authentic style and avoiding costly shopping mistakes with practical worksheets that walk you through everything step by step including that relevant for multiple scenarios question that stops matching set purchases in their tracks. When you stop buying the wrong things, those savings add up quickly. Click the link in the description to get your copy and start saving immediately. Stop number 5, cheap details. I stopped buying clothes and bags where the hardware looked good online but felt lightweight and flimsy in person, like thin zippers that snagged, plastic buttons that looked obviously fake up close, bag hardware that felt hollow when you touched it. I learned these details mattered more than I thought. Your eye goes straight to that cheap zipper pull or lightweight chain strap, and suddenly the whole piece looks budget regardless of the overall design. So what I buy instead, I inspect hardware quality first. Substantial metal with weight, smooth zippers and natural material buttons like horn, wood instead of plastic. I test bag hardware. Does it feel solid? These details elevate any piece. My basic power checklist asks, premium materials used. And that includes buttons and zippers that determine expensive appearance. By the way, as you can see here, I've created this free digital magazine called Guide to French Style. It's one of my most popular magazines and you can download it for free now. The link is in the description. And as I get asked so often for links to specific pieces I would recommend, I've put together a curated list of my current favorite items. Everything is linked in the description below. Stop number 6, pieces outside my style territory. I stopped buying items that looked amazing on someone else but didn't fit my personal style. I'd see an influencer in something stunning and convince myself I needed it, only to have it sit in my closet because it didn't work with anything I owned or how I actually dress. These purchases always felt foreign, no matter how objectively beautiful they were. This created expensive clutter and made getting dressed harder instead of easier. I was essentially committing style infidelity by straying from what I knew worked for me. What I buy instead. I stay faithful to my style territory. I use my 2-question style test to understand who I am stylistically. I'm comfort and classics, which makes me effortlessly timeless. Knowing this helps me avoid beautiful pieces that aren't beautiful for me. Before buying anything that feels outside my zone, I check my worth it framework question number 3. Does this fit my life today, not who I hope to become? This prevents aspirational purchases that never get worn. Style territory consistency isn't boring or limiting. It ensures everything in your closet works together and you actually wear what you buy. Whether you're effortlessly timeless, relaxed modern, executive edge or avant-garde, staying true to your territory is what creates that cohesive, expensive looking wardrobe. And if you're wondering how to avoid these mistakes in the first place, I break down my 5-question buying framework in this video here.